One thing I noticed in Kagurabachi is that there's a lot of trauma in this story. Like, a lot. At first, I didn't really think about it, but the deeper you look into it, the entire story is pretty much built off of trauma. Everybody's all fucked up. Whether you're a main character, side character, or even a background character, you've had a hard time in life, and we will see every second of that sadness. Ha! You thought Naruto had it rough? At least he had the comfort of not knowing his parents for the first couple of years. Chihiro lived with his father and watched him die right in front of him. And now, he's on a lifelong journey of anger and revenge. You don't wake up every day with fresh hatred unless you've been through some shit. And let's not forget about the other characters in Kagurabachi. Char's trauma is equivalent to like a World War II veteran. Like, it's insane. A little girl who was captured with her mother and tortured because of her clan's mystical abilities, and then escapes the lab only thanks to her mother sacrificing herself. And just when you thought it was over, even after she found people to help her out, she's still getting hunted by the same people that tortured her and eventually gets kidnapped again. This is an endless roller coaster of depression, I tell you. And don't get me started on Hikari! Oh my goodness! Born into a clan of sorcerers who run a widely known underground auction, is outcasted by his own family due to his lack of sorcery. And not only that, bro is bullied by his siblings and hated by his own father.
Know your fucking place, trash.
And realistically, when you think about it, the whole family's fucked up. Even someone like Tenri, I'd argue, had a lot of mental problems. Dude was a talented sorcerer who had so much potential, but was kind of brainwashed and gave up his own life in the process. And Kyo Sazanami. Beholden to his ideals and stood firmly in his conviction regardless if it meant the destruction of his own family. Someone call a therapist, we need help. And let's not even talk about Soya. No, seriously, let's actually not talk about Soya. Kagurabachi is so merciless that if you're a character that doesn't have any trauma, best believe you will be getting some of the next couple of chapters. PTSD is pretty much a badge of honor in this story, and at this point, we've got Olympic levels of sadness for some characters. It does sort of feel like everybody's got a screw loose at times. Even characters that appear to have all their faculties, I feel like if someone pushes the right button, we'll see a different side of that character. Remember in high school, there was always that one quiet kid in class that just minded their business, but for some reason, there was always that one asshole kid that decided to mess with him, and out of nowhere, you see this kid switch from Shino to Frieza.
Hello, monkeys!
And that's basically what Kagurabachi is. Just a bunch of traumatized people traumatizing other people. This story is like a giant roller coaster of sadness. It's almost like this story was made to make you cry. But that's what I love about this story. Seeing all these fucked up backstories and watching the characters overcome these hurdles really shows you, no matter how horrific your life may have been, you can overcome that if you have really strong friends with supernatural swords and teleportation powers. This story at times, it may be horrifying to see, but having good people around you is truly what matters, and overcoming that pain is the first step to that. So even if that means invading an underground auction and killing your family, or hunting down a criminal organization that stole your father's prized possessions, do whatever you gotta do to get rid of that trauma. Also, what the fuck happened to Sojo's backstory? Jesus Christ, look at this shit.